With our weather forecast this week, very cold air is going to move in, dropping snow levels down to the lowest we've seen so far this winter. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is tracking everything for us tonight. Joe, could the valley even see an impact this week?
You know, I'm not expecting to see a valley event where we're looking at a couple of inches on the valley floor, but the snow levels, John, will be dropping down to 500 feet. I want to go up to the Oregon Cascades where we do have a weather impact alert. This is a live look from Mount Hood Meadows where they've seen about a half of a foot of new snow here in the last 24 hours. As you can see, a good crowd out there for the last couple of hours of the lifts running. And then going into tomorrow, they're going to be looking at another chance of maybe 6-7 inches of new snow. So we are going to be looking at some of the best weather we've seen so far in about 6 weeks up in the Oregon Cascades. That was the last time, John, where they really saw a good amount of snow fall, and that storm brought up about 2 to 3 feet of snow. This one could be close to 2 feet of snow by the end of the week. That's why I keep on telling you, there's still going to be, series of storms moving through. So the weather impact is going to be throughout the Coast Range and the Oregon Cascades tomorrow through early Thursday morning. Snow-covered roads by, I'd say, midday, early afternoon along the Coast Range, along Highway 6, along Highway 26 tomorrow afternoon. Make sure you have traction tires, chains, and an emergency kit just in case. So that weather impact alert will be in place from tomorrow all the way into the almost end of the week. Snow-covered roads, again, tonight and into tomorrow, the snow level where I'm expecting to see most of the accumulating snow throughout the Coast Range will be at 15 to 100 feet and higher. That's right around that Sunset Rest area, if you're familiar with the area as you go over the Coast Range. So looking at the advisories, got a winter storm warning throughout the southern Oregon Cascades. Meanwhile, that white color you see is a winter weather advisory that will be in place from tomorrow morning until Thursday morning throughout parts of the Coast Range as well as into the Oregon Cascades. So as we go into tomorrow, there will be some pockets of a mix of rain and snow at times along the Coast Range, but the mountains are going to get hit hard late tonight and into tomorrow. And going into tomorrow afternoon, the Coast Range sees the snow. And come Tuesday morning, there could be a little bit of a wintry mix throughout the West